Hey everyone, I'm Ellen here at etrailer.com. Today we're taking a look at the replacement head unit for the Curt A30 fifth wheel trailer hitch. Now this is going to be, again, a direct replacement from Curt for just that head assembly for your fifth wheel, so you will have to purchase the legs separately or reuse your old legs if you already had a system that can work with the A30. This is going to be compatible with most Curt legs for the fifth wheel. You just want to be sure that you get something that's going to, or you're going to be utilizing something that has the same sort of weight rating. This is rated at 30,000 pounds for the gross towing weight and 7,500 pounds for the vertical load limit. So if your leg kit has a lower weight rating than that, you'll want to go off of those lower numbers instead. So just something to keep in mind there. But this is going to have all those same features as our original Curt 30 fifth wheel. So we'll have our 360 degrees of contact around the kingpin with those dual jaws that do a good job of coming around that kingpin and engaging solid contact with that, so we don't have any chucking or jarring. We'll have the color-coded system at the back, so it makes it easy for coupling and uncoupling. Right now, with that little green dot in the center, that lets us know that we're ready to tow, that everything's locked up and loaded and safe to haul away. But as soon as we open up our jaws, that's going to flip to red and then yellow whenever the jaws are fully open, and that lets us know that we're ready to couple with our fifth wheel trailer. So to do that, I'm going to show you guys real quick. You just undo the safety pin here at the side on the handle. This is chained to the head, which is always something that I like to see because then you have less likelihood of losing that little guy. Once that's undone, you'll pull out on that lever and then swing it toward your cab. Should spring open like that, and that lets us know that we're ready to couple. So you might have noticed before that button was on green, now it's flipped over to yellow, letting us know that we're ready to go ahead and back up to our trailer. The nice thing about this is that we don't have any worries about not knowing if our jaws are all ready to go. It makes it really easy to just look over your shoulder, look through that back window to see, okay, cool, everything's looking good, and you'll be able to know at a glance that it's working properly. So I'm just going to push this in there to show you what it looks like whenever you actually do back in. And this is kind of tricky because I've got this guy on a little lazy Susan here, so bear with me. But you'll see those jaws come up and around our kingpin. There we go. And they lock in really nicely. This is just a piece of packing material from Curt, but it does a good job of illustrating how it engages all the way around. This is typically a little bit smaller than most of your kingpins, so it does have a little bit of movement, but it's pretty solid all the way around, so we don't have to worry about that forward movement as we're going to take off and come to a stop. Definitely an improvement over those kind of drawbar styles where it's just a single big pin going across that kingpin to hold it in place. It does have the ability for us to do some maintenance here. As you can see, this does pivot side to side and front to back to allow for that movement as we're going down the road. Also makes hooking up a little bit easier. So you can adjust or remove this center pin by taking out that little snap ring, pulling out that large pin in the center. So typically you'll want to make sure that this is greased up so that everything's moving easily. There's also two grease zerks inside the jaws there on either side of the jaws to make sure that those are maintained well. And in the instructions it does have a complete list of everywhere that you want to lubricate every time you use the fifth wheel to make sure that everything's working properly and that it stays working nice for years to come. But Curt definitely makes a strong, durable hitch. This is one of the highest rated out there that I've seen. Works out really well, so should work out well for you. Again, it does have that gross towing weight of 30,000 pounds, vertical load limit of 7,500 pounds. constructed of sturdy steel with that durable carbide powder coat finish, so it should stay looking nice for a long time. If you need to purchase any other accessories for your fifth wheel, you can always find those right here at etrailer.com. It does come with a lube plate, so you don't have to worry about having that high pressure grease on the top there. It eliminates a little bit of that mess from what we typically have. And it also does come with the hardware to attach this to your leg kit. But that's going to do it for our look at the replacement head unit for the Curt A30 fifth wheel trailer hitch.